Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the Curt T-connector trailer wiring harness here on a 2022 Kia Telluride. So this particular kit here is going to come with what's known as a 4-way trailer connector, also referred to as a 4-pole. Now this is the most basic type of trailer connector and more than likely the one you're going to be using with your Telluride. There is another common one, and that's going to be a 7-way. Now this is for larger trailers with electric brakes. And if you have one of those, you can still use this harness, but you will need an adapter, which we carry here at eTrailer. So a trailer wiring harness is going to be one of the required parts we need to tow a trailer with our Telluride. In addition to the wiring harness, we're going to need a trailer hitch and a ball mount / hitch ball. Now what a trailer wiring harness does is, it's essentially going to transfer the signals from our vehicle to our trailer. And the reason we need to do that is, it's not only a legal requirement. A lot of our boxy trailers, such as a travel trailer, bumper pull trailers, they're actually going to block the tail lights on our vehicle. Therefore, when we're towing, we need a way to let other motorists know what signals we're going to be making. So in regards to installation, this one is very simple. We have to remove one panel up underneath, and aside from that, the rest of it is plug and play. In regards to the tools we need, a simple flat blade screwdriver, and we can get the job done. There's no cutting or splicing at all with this kit here. It does plug into a factory tow package port. Therefore, we don't have to worry about any issues with the trailer affecting the lights on our vehicle. But aside from that, we can go ahead and walk you through this entire process now, step by step. Leave yourself about 30 minutes or so to get the job done. So the first step of our installation, we need to locate our factory tow package port. So in order to do this, we need to come underneath the vehicle. On the driver's side, you're going to see this little protective panel here. So we need to remove this. It's super easy. We're going to take a flat blade screwdriver. We're going to have 3 little push fasteners. You just pull the middle out, and the rest should come out with it, just like that. Once we get those out, we're just going to pull straight down and out on this panel here. Now we should have a couple connectors there behind that panel. We have one on the bottom and one on the top. This top one here is going to be for the factory tow package. But it does have a plug over there now, so we need to remove that plug. There's going to be a tab right there that we depress, and then simply pull out like so. So that's the plug there, and this is the actual factory tow package port we'll plug our trailer wiring harness into. So now that we have the tow package port uncovered, we're going to take our wiring harness here. You're going to grab the end with the plug that matches the one we just showed you. Then we're just going to simply plug the 2 in together. It should only go in one way. We should hear it click once it's locked into place. But now that we have them plugged in, we're going to go ahead and take the fuse that comes in your kit, that blue 15 amp fuse, and install it into the yellow fuse holder in line with our harness here. Simply press that down there to lock it, and then re-secure the cover. So now the next thing we're going to do is we need to go ahead and mount the converter box. We have a couple different options for this. In your kit, you're going to get a self-tapping screw or a piece of double-sided tape. Now if you wanted, you could just take the double-sided tape, attach it to the back of the converter box, and then mount it on a flat piece of metal in there. That works great. What I found works a little bit better is actually using the self-tapping screw and securing it with a tab at the top there. So we'll go ahead and show you how to do that now, because that is the preferred method. Now we're going to take all this extra wiring here. I'm just going to secure it to this harness that we already have. Just to sort of help clean up the wires, a little bit of wire management if you will. Really, one should do it just fine. Now next, we're going to take our 4-way here, and we're going to route this up and over where that panel is going to sit. Probably secure it to the hitch tube, and then we can mount it to the trailer hitch using the dust cap, securing it around the safety chain loops. So now you can see our wire coming from the converter box. There's a little bracing here behind the back bumper. I just sort of reached up, snuck my wiring harness up through there, and then I kind of reached back behind the hitch here, and I was able to pull it down. And if we look between the spare tire and the hitch, you can see that bonded 4-pole coming out behind the bumper here. I did use one zip tie securing it to this harness up here. And then here you can see our trailer connector coming down near the hitch. Now we're going to take our dust cap here, go ahead and place that over the trailer connector. Just like that. And then we can secure it to the safety chain loops using that dust cap. And that's pretty much how it's going to sit on the vehicle when it's not being used. The only thing left to do now is to resecure our panel and then test out our trailer connector to make sure everything's working. So we're going to get ready to go ahead and test everything out. We're using a simple plug-in 4-pole tester, which we do carry here at eTrailer. You could use your trailer as well. Just keep in mind if there's any issues on the trailer, they're going to carry over to our testing. Go ahead and turn on the running lights. Those are good. Brakes, all good there. And finally left and right turn. So there we go. Now we know everything's hooked up and working correctly. So now with all of our lights working correctly, that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the Curt T-connector trailer wiring harness here on our 2022 Kia Telluride.